Okay, so with this background, we'll actually try to plot this Chebyshev polynomial Cn of x versus this x, and obviously x will we will consider the values of x to be lying between -1 and +1. Okay, actually this Cn of x, so -1 and +1 is actually your pass band that you are considering, that we have already seen, right? Now we are plotting this because this behavior of Cn of x is actually going to define how your filter will look like. Okay, because Cn of x has that cosine term that we have already seen, the ripples in the pass band will actually depend upon this Cn of x. Okay, so we will try to plot the Cn of x for different values of n, that is order of your filter. Okay, so let us consider n equal to 0, that is C0 of x. Okay, what was C0 of x actually? C0 of x, if you remember, it was equal to 1, right? So what will be C0 of x? It will be this line. So I'm just overwriting here. So this is going to be your C0 of x, which is equal to 1. Okay, and between, obviously x lies between -1 and +1. Okay, for n equal to 1, what was C1 of x? What was C1 of x? We have already seen C1 of x was equal to x. So how will it look like here? C1 of x was x, right? So how will that look like? It will look like this, a straight line which passes through the origin. So this is actually your C1 of x. Okay, then let us plot C2 of x. What was C2 of x? It was equal to 2x square minus 1, right? So 2x square minus 1. So let us first substitute x equal to -1. If I substitute x equal to -1 over here, what am I going to get? 2 into -1 square, that is 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. So for x equal to -1, C2 of x is equal to 1. So it is going to be this point, right? For x equal to 0, what is going to be 2x square minus 1? If I substitute x equal to 0 here, it is going to be -1. That is, so this is actually 1 wala line, and this is actually -1 line. Okay, for x equal to 0, your C2 of x is 0, so this point. Okay, similarly, if I substitute x equal to 1, what am I going to get? 2 minus 1, which is equal to C2 of x is equal to 1. So it is again this point. Okay, so these are the 3 points that I need to join. So it is actually going to be like this. Okay, now let us plot so C0 is done, C1 is done, C2 is done, C3 of x. How will C3 look like? Just go on substituting for different values of x. C3 of x, we proved that C3 of x is 4x cube minus 3x, right? So it is equal to 4x cube minus 3x. For x equal to -1, what will it give me? 4 minus 1 cube will be -4, minus 3 into -1, so +3, which is going to give me a -1. So the first point is going to be this point. If I substitute x equal to 0, it is going to give me a 0. So I am going to get the second point as this, right? Similarly, if I substitute x equal to 1, I am going to get a 1. 4 minus 3, I'm going to get a 1. So it is going to be this point. So I need to have a curve which will join these 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and if in between these points, that is between x equal to -1 and 0, the curve is actually going to have this kind of a behavior. Okay, so this curve is actually for C3 of x. What was C2 of x? C2 of x was this one. Okay, so this was your C1 of x, this is your C2 of x, and this is your C3 of x. Okay, what about C4 of x? I'll write it here. C4 of x was 8x raised to 4 minus 8x square plus 1. If I substitute x equal to -1, what am I going to get here? 8 minus 8, 0. So I'm going to get a 1. So it will actually start from here, right? If I substitute x equal to 0, I'm going to get a 1 again, right? And if I substitute x equal to 1 here, I'm again going to get a 1. So all these points, right? So for x equal to 4, n equal to 4, I'm going to get something like this. Okay, so this is for C4 of x. So you see, if you go on, so this was your C0 of x, this was your C1 of x, this is your C2 of x, this is your C3 of x, and this is your, this W that you can see is nothing but C4 of x. Okay, so as you can see, if you go on increasing the order, the behavior of the ripples go on changing, the number of maximas and minimas will go on increasing, right? Obviously beyond x equal to +1 and -1, the curve is going to be monotonic, right? This is how your Cn of x behavior looks like. Okay, and because of this, so this is nothing but your pass band. So your pass band is actually going to be defined by these ripples that I have shown here. Okay, one more important thing that you need to note here is what is the minimum value of your transfer function and what is the maximum value of your transfer function. Okay, so I had HA of j omega magnitude was equal to A upon under root 1 plus epsilon square Cn square omega by omega p, the whole, yeah, only this much, 1 plus epsilon square Cn square omega by omega p. This was my transfer function. Okay, so our concern actually, even if we plotted this Cn of x for all values of x between -1 and +1, I'm actually concentrated, or I'm actually concerned only in this region, which is nothing but the positive pass band. -1 +1 means what? Your omega lies between minus omega p to plus omega p. Okay, so it actually, this region minus omega p to 0 is actually the negative frequencies. So I'm only concerned about frequencies from 0 to omega p, or between, when x lies between 0 to 1, right? So 0 for x will correspond to omega equal to 0, and 1 for x will correspond to omega equal to omega p, right? So I'm only concerned in this region, that is omega lies between 0 to omega p, which is nothing but the pass band, right? So when x equal to 0, okay, when x equal to 0, that is omega by omega p equal to 0, what will be my HA of x? Actually HA of omega, it is going to be A upon under root 1 plus epsilon square Cn square of 0. Okay, so what will be this Cn square of 0? What is the minimum value of Cn of 0? Cn of 0 is actually equal to, if I substitute n equal to 1, if I take the order as 1, what was n equal to 1? C1 of x was equal to, C1 of x was equal to x. So what will be C1 of 0? It is going to be 0. Okay, if I substitute 0 over here, I am going to get it as 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square into 0, which is equal to 1. So this is going to be equal to 1. What is the minimum value? So HA of x when x equal to 0 is equal to 1, for n equal to 1, just for an example I am considering n equal to 1. Okay, and what will be the maximum value of omega when omega equal to omega p? That is nothing but Cn square of 1. And if I consider n equal to 1 here, so C1 of 1 is going to be equal to x, which is equal, if I substitute 1 here, then C1 of 1 is going to be equal to 1, and your transfer function is actually going to be equal to 1 plus epsilon square into 1, which is A upon under root 1 plus epsilon square. Okay, so you see, when I substitute the minimum value of omega, which is equal to 0, this was for omega equal to 0, and this was for omega equal to omega p, which is maximum value. So from omega equal to 0 to omega p, the transfer function is actually going from it will lie between a and a upon under root 1 plus epsilon square. Obviously this is the smaller value, but now I can say that this HA of j omega actually lies between a upon under root 1 plus epsilon square to a. Okay, so your transfer function in your pass band, that is when omega lies between 0 to omega p, will actually lie between these 2 points, that is a upon under root 1 plus epsilon square and